Hello everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer 24/7. My name is Amanjyot और आज हम start करने वाले AML KYC certifications first class first day. Okay, so we are starting a AML KYC certification exams classes sessions on YouTube. These sessions will be from Monday to Saturday at 5:30 p.m. only on Officer 24/7. So those candidates who really want to build your career in the AML compliance officer or KYC compliance officer, these series will be very helpful for your preparation. Okay, now before starting the session, before coming to the topic that is money laundering, first let me tell you that what actually AML analyst work or what is the actual work of KYC analyst. If we are talking about AML, it is anti-money laundering analyst. The work of the anti-money laundering analyst is to investigate or monitor the financial transactions which are happening in the financial institution to know that there is any suspicious transaction or not. So as we know, what is money laundering? Simply converting money, black money into white money. The conversion of black money into white money is known as money laundering. So we know in every financial institution we are seeing certain kind of illegal activities, that is money laundering. So to observe that money laundering, to control that money laundering, to control these illegal activities, anti-money laundering analyst will be appointed in the financial institution, and the main work of the anti-money laundering analyst is to investigate and monitor the financial transactions which are happening in the financial institutions and to detect the suspicious transactions which are happening. Okay, and these suspicious transactions report will be formed by the AML analyst and provided to the RBI. Okay, now if we are talking about KYC analyst, KYC is know your customer. Now what is KYC? First of all, KYC is know your customer. It is a process which a financial institution has to compile to know about their customer, okay, in which we want a certain documentation of a customer. So what is the role of KYC analyst in a financial institution? So the role is the primary function which is performed by the KYC analyst is to review the documentation of the customer, to know the level of risk that customer might bring to the bank. Okay, as we know, whenever we are talking about a bank, whenever we are talking about a financial institution, we see there are certain customers who have not given the documentation. Now they can be the customer who default in the future, who do the fraud with the bank. So to know the risk level or to know the category of risk which is in which a customer can be defined will be the main primary function of the KYC analyst. So what a KYC analyst is doing? Primarily reviewing the documentation of the customer. So this is the function of KYC and AML analyst which we have discussed. Now this is our first class related to AML KYC certification exam of IIBF. If you have any doubt related to the exam, that how to fill this particular form, when will the exam will happen, so I have already taken a generic session related to all your queries. Do check that session, and if you have any kind of query related to this particular exam, you can ask in the comment section also. Okay, now let's start. Shakshi, paid class will be at 7:30 p.m. of JAIIB. If you are asking about the JAIIB class, it will happen at the 7:30 p.m. right? Mayank, this session is related to the certification course of AML and KYC, which is conducted by IIBF, right? Now, those candidates who are new to the channel, do subscribe the channel first and press the bell icon so that you will be notified about all the upcoming sessions on Officer 24/7. And if you have not downloaded the 24/7 application, do download the application also. Okay, now let's start with the money laundering. Now what is money laundering? First of all, in basic terms, in general term, we can understand money laundering that converting black money into white money is known as money laundering. So the conversion of black money into white money is your money laundering. Okay, now what is black money? Simply we can say the money which is earned by the illegal source or criminal activity is known as black money, and the conversion of that money in the legal source of income, and by showing that this money which is earned from the criminal source, which is earned from the illegal sources, to convert that money into a legal source of form, that conversion is known as money laundering. Okay, I will share the link in the comment section after the session ends. Okay, I will share the link of the previous session in the comment section. Do check after the session ends. Clear? Now we have discussed that what is money laundering. Conversion of black money into white money is known as money laundering. So whatever written is, what is written is here, that is money laundering is the illegal process of making large amount of money generated by the criminal activity. Now what kind of criminal activity is it? Simply we can say such as the drug trafficking or terrorist funding appear to have some from a legitimate source. So the money from the criminal activities is considered dirty, and the process launders it to make it to look clean. So simply what we are saying, that the money you are earning from a criminal activity or the kind of illegal activity, that money is known as dirty money. You have earned a illegal source of money. So now converting that dirty money into a clean money, into it look like a clean money. So what the persons are doing, they are doing money laundering. Okay, so money laundering is a serious financial crime that is employed by white collar street level criminals. Like most financial companies have anti-money laundering policies in place to detect and prevent this activity. As we know, in the banking system, we have anti-money laundering policies. We have Prevention to Money Laundering Act also. We have certain acts, certain regulations, certain norms related to stop or to control the money laundering in the financial system. So every company have a certain anti-money laundering policies to control these type of illegal activities, to control this conversion of dirty money into a white money or a clean money. Okay, now how you can convert your black money into white money? There are three stages, or we can say three process of converting your money into from black to white. So the process of laundering money typically involves three steps, that is placement, layering and integration. Now let's understand how we can convert our black money into white money. Let's take an example here. For example, I have a certain amount of money, that is 10 crores. I have a 10 crore of amount of money, that is illegal money. I have earned this money from the illegal activity, criminal activity. Now I want to convert this money into white money. Now how can I convert this money into white money? I have to give a legal source of income. Before, if I am not able to give a legal source of income, this money will not be known as white money. So first of all, what I am doing in first place, that is placement, I am placing this money in the financial institution. But if I place the whole amount in a one single bank or in a one single financial institution, now the anti-money laundering officer will detect that there is certain suspicious transaction happening in a particular account. So what I am doing, I am placing the money in different banks, or we can say financial institutions. So I am depositing my money, I am placing my money in multiple financial institutions so that it cannot be easily tracked by the anti-money laundering officer. This is the first step. Now placing the money in the different financial institution does not give me the legal source of income. So in the second step I have to go. Now the second step is layering. In layering, what I will do, I will create a complex network of transaction. I will create a complex network of transaction. Now what does complex network of transaction means and why I am doing so? Because first of all, if I am depositing money in different financial institutions, it do not give me the legal source of income. Now after that, in the second stage, I will withdraw that money from the financial institution and I will invest in the different markets and different institutions. Now why I am doing so? If I am investing the whole 10 crore amount in the share market, now it can be easily identified. Okay, so what I am doing, I am creating a complex network of transactions. I am creating a complex network of transactions. Now this complex network of transactions will help me to hide my money from the eyes of anti-money laundering officer. Okay, so this is the layering. Let's say for example, I have invested a certain money in the FD, then in real estate, then in gold, then in share market, then in commodity market, then in derivative market. So I have created a complex network of money or complex network of transactions so that it cannot be easily identified. Now by investing money in the market, it does not give me the legal source of income. Still I do not have the answer that from where I have earned this particular money which I invested in the share market. So I have to go to the third step, that is integration. I have to go to the third step, that is integration. Now when I am doing integration, I am converting this money into a personal capital. I am creating a personal capital in the third step, that is integration. Let's say I have purchased a bungalow, I started my own business, I started my own NGO or anything else. I am creating my own personal assets or my personal capital. Now, if someone asks me that how I have purchased this particular bungalow, I have the legal source of income from the second stage, that is layering. I can say that I have invested my money in the share market. From there, I got return of 8%, and that's how I have purchased my bungalow. So whatever capital, or we can say asset, which comes under into the eyes of the anti-money laundering officer, I have a legal source of income of that particular asset from the layering stage of money laundering. So this is how, when I have completed the integration stage, now this money became white money, which here was black money. Now, why we are saying this money is now white money? Because we have legal source of income to show to the government that I have purchased this bungalow, I have started this particular business because I got better return in the share market or derivative market or in debenture or in real estate, anywhere else, wherever I have invested. Okay, so this is the overall basic introduction related to the money laundering and the stages of money laundering. I hope till now the basic concepts of money laundering is clear to everyone. Now let's move to the process of knowing that how this money laundering is working. Now, first of all, let's see, there are three stages. First is your placement, second is your layering, and third is your integration. Now, a typical money laundering scheme, what we are doing in the placement, dirty money integrates into the financial system. So first of all, we have deposited money in the financial system, in the financial institution. In the second stage, we are going transfer on the bank account of company X, wire transfer, offshore bank, loan to company Y, payment or by Y to offer false invoice to company X. Now what I am doing, what here we are doing, that we are creating a complex network of money, so that the money which we are investing in the different markets or in different forms cannot be come into the eye, okay, or it cannot be deducted easily. So in layering, we have created a complex network of transactions. After that, in the third step, we have come and we have purchased the luxury assets, financial investment, commercial, industrial investment we have done. I have purchased a bungalow, I have purchased a car or anything else. I have created my own personal asset. Clear? Now, this personal asset, how I have purchased this particular asset, I have the answer that I have invested in the company X or company Y. That's how I have generated the money, and then I have purchased this bungalow and I have purchased this car. So this is the third step, that is integration. So this is the whole process of converting your black money into white money, that is known as money laundering. Clear? Now let me know, all of you, that the concept of money laundering and the stages of money laundering clear to all? Yes or no? Is it clear? Or if you have any doubt, you can ask the doubt. Now, let's start with the certain MCQs related to money laundering. Okay, now let's practice certain MCQs which are related to money laundering. So the first question is asking, what is money laundering? First question is asking, what is money laundering? Now you have to answer the question. At the end, we will check how many answers you have given correct, and then we will discuss the correct options. Okay, now the first question is asking, what is money laundering? Any activity connected with the proceeds of crime. Second is saying any person who is knowingly involved or assist. Third is saying shall be guilty of offense of money laundering. Now fourth is saying all of the above. Now which of the following is defining the money laundering? A, B, C or D? Let me know. Is it A, B, C or D? What is money laundering? See, the right answer will be very good. It will be D answer, because all of these are correct related to money laundering. So when we are talking about money laundering, any activity which is connected with the proceeds of crime, it is money laundering. Any person who is knowingly involved or assist in a certain crime activity, that is money laundering, and shall be guilty of the offense of doing money laundering, that is also money laundering. The right answer will be your D option of the first question. Okay, now let's move forward to the next question, that is asking that what is the punishable? What is the punishment if a person found guilty in the money laundering? So money laundering shall be punishable with the imprisonment of 3 to 7 years and fine up to 3 lakh, the imprisonment of 3 to 7 years and fine up to 4 lakh, the imprisonment of 3 to 7 years and fine up to 5 lakh, the imprisonment of 5 to 7 years and the fine up to 3 lakh. Now, what is the punishable or punishment under the Money Laundering Act, that if a person found guilty of doing money laundering, how much amount of penalty or fine he has to give, and how many years of imprisonment will be given to him? Very good. Right answer was the D for the first question. Now answer the second question. Do mention the question number when you are answering any certain question, okay? Don't forget to mention the answer, question number also. So what will be the right answer here? Rachit is saying C, 3 to 7 years imprisonment and fine up to 5 lakh. Okay, what about rest? See, the right answer is correct. That is C option. That it means if a person found guilty of money laundering, the 3 to 7 years imprisonment will be given to him and the fine up to 5 lakh will be there. Okay. So fine and imprisonment both you have to pay. That is C option. Now the third question is asking bank's obligation under money laundering to keep record of cash transaction for at least how many years? 3 years, 7 years, 5 years or 10 years? So we are talking about bank's obligation under money laundering to keep record of cash transaction for at least 3 years, 7 years, 5 years or 10 years. Second answer is C, okay? Second answer is C. Now answer the question number third. 3, 7, 5 or 10 years. See, if you do not know the answer of any question, just write don't know so that we will discuss the question and move forward, so that our time will not be wasted. Okay. So what is the answer of the third question? That the bank's obligation under money laundering to keep record of cash transaction for at least how many years? 3 years, 7 years, 5 years or 10 years? Sapti is saying D. Okay. What about rest? Okay, so right answer will be your D, that is 10 years. The bank has to maintain obligation. There is an obligation for bank that the maximum they have to maintain the cash transaction for at least if we are talking about maximum years, it will be 10 years. And because the question is asking at least, now do remember both the limit at least for 5 years and for maximum 10 years data will be maintained by the bank for the cash transaction. Okay, so do remember the both amounts, both limits, that is in maximum duration you have to maintain for the 10 years cash transaction and for at least duration you have to maintain for the 5 years. So right answer will be your C option. Okay, that is 5 years. Now as to the character of the offense, money laundering is which type of offense? Is it a civil offense? Is it a criminal offense? Is it a political offense? Is it a natural offense? So as to the character of the offense, money laundering is which of the following offense? Civil, criminal, political, natural? So now those candidates who have joined the session late, let me tell you, the AML KYC certificate exam sessions will be running on Officer Sada 24/7 from Monday to Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Okay, so do join the session at the right time. Okay, Rachit is saying B, Patnaik is saying B, that is criminal. Okay. Okay, everyone is going with the B option. That is true, that it is a criminal offense. Money laundering is a criminal offense. Right, it is a B option. Correct option will be B. Next. Which of the following is not a stage under money laundering? Which of the following is not a stage under money laundering? Is it clearing? Is it integration? Is it spending? Is it placement? So which of the following is not a stage under money laundering? A, B, C or D? We have just discussed this particular stages. Let me know. Rachit, these sessions are mainly for the AML KYC certification course which is conducted by IIBF. But yes, this topic is also helpful for your RBI Grade B exam. Okay. Okay, everyone is going with the C option. That is correct. Spending is not a stage of money laundering. Placement, clearing and integration. These are the three stages of money laundering, not the spending. So right answer will be C. Next. Why money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity? Why money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity? Now, this is a previous year question. Now, this is a previous year question under the AML KYC certification exam. Okay, now read the options carefully and then answer what will be the right option. First option is saying illegal money is used for organized cross-border charity programs. Second is saying offshore financial institutions and businesses are unpopular mediums used by the money launderers. Third is saying illegal money is received from the transactional crimes like illegal arms trafficking, cross-border drug trafficking, etc. Fourth option is saying money launderers do not take advantage of non-cooperative countries and terrorists. Now, which of the following is the reason behind that money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity? A, B, C or D? What is the right option? Now, this is a previous year question. Do remember, we are going to practice the questions MCQs on each and every topic related to your syllabus, and also we are going to discuss the previous year questions in the middle of the session, right? So we are going to do the both. First, we will understand a basic concept related to the topic, then we will do the certain MCQ, and then we will take one or two previous year questions also related to that particular topic only. Now, the answer of the sixth question, Patnaik is saying C, that is illegal money is received from the transactional crimes like illegal arms trafficking, cross-border. Okay. What about rest? What will be the answer of the sixth question? Okay. So, right answer is your C option, that is illegal money is received from the transactional crimes like illegal arms trafficking, drugs trafficking. So these are the reasons why, because these are the reasons that why money laundering is a cross-border activity, because we are collecting the black money from the source of the cross-border by the illegal arms trafficking and by the drug trafficking. So right option will be your C option. Very good. Okay, so sixth is C option. Now let me know how much you have done correct out of 6 questions, how much answers you have given correct. Now those candidates here who are preparing for JAIIB, CAIIB exams also, are going to give in the June month the JAIIB exam. Now these batches are for you, that these are the video courses. One is bilingual batch and another is your English medium batch, and both the batches are available on Adda 24/7 application. To enroll in those particular batches, you have to visit the Adda 24/7 application, and to get the discount of 78% at the time you are purchasing from Adda 24/7 application, you can use a code that is Y496. Okay, so these are the particular batches for your JAIIB preparation, bilingual and your English medium. Clear? After that, these are the certain test pack which will be available for your CAIIB and your JAIIB preparation, in which JAIIB you will get 50 plus test, and in CAIIB you will get 1500 questions. Okay, and again, to enroll in this batch you can use a code that is Y496S. If you are purchasing ebooks or mock tests, you have to add the S at the last of the code. or if you are purchasing a particular batch, you can simply use Y496. Okay. Now let's end the session. Before ending the session, those candidates who are new to the channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the notification related to upcoming sessions will be given to you. And second, again I'm repeating that the AML KYC certification exam sessions will be regular from Monday to Saturday, only on Officers Survey 24/7 at 5:30 p.m. Okay, so do join the session every day at 5:30 p.m. That will be very helpful for your preparation of AML KYC certificate. Okay, so if you have any query related to the exam, do ask in the comment section. Thank you all and stay safe. Patnaik, right now there is no paid batch available for KYC and AML. We are planning, and as soon as we are launching the batch, we will inform you on the YouTube. Okay.